My name is Almas. So I'm here to do a campus drive. I'm coming from a company called Dotline. I deal with HR and operations. And unexpectedly, I got a call from Ashwin sir. So he was saying about XLR solutions and the way he approached us, saying that the candidates will be trained as per our requirements. So digital marketing was the immediate requirement. We have gone through the interview process. It was quite excited to see good number of talent pools in XLR. We could shortlist couple of them, and we have given some placements as well, even both for the full-time as well as internship. So overall, our experience with XLR is nice, and we look forward for a long-term relationship with XLR and the excited team. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rupesh, and I work with Dotline as a performance marketeer, and I've got about like 15 plus years of experience. So today I happen to come here for the placement drive. Rightfully matched few profiles based on the requirement that we had. I'm so happy that XLR did a great job in terms of getting the pool of talents out and training them, and lucky that we are here so that we got the right match and we were able to get it. And thank you so much, XLR. Thank you.
So hello guys, myself Mohammad Tarheeb. I am a graduate from aviation background, and then I thought of doing my course in digital marketing. So then XLR was the best opportunity for me. I took out digital marketing from them, and then I enhanced my skills in digital marketing. They offered me a campus drive in a company called Dotline. They gave us 3 days of good session for student development program, wherein they gave us a good opportunity of learning whatever the skills is required for the interview, for us to enhance our skills and then perform well in interview. So yeah, after the interview went well, and I have got selected in Dotline Designs right now, and I am excited for the opportunity coming up.
Hi, I am Pinky. I did my MBA in HR. How I got to know about this institute is through Google. And then we got a wonderful trainer whose name is Asar. He used to give theoretical ideas, and for this interview we had a prior 3-day session for just brushing up all the requirements needed to attend the interview, which is again a wonderful thing from XLR team. So I had a good experience in attending the interview session for Dotline company. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Azhar, you can start it.
Good morning, Sushmita. Thank you. Good morning, one and all present in today's session. So let me introduce myself. My name is Azhar. I work as the digital marketing trainer at XLR. Okay. So today we are going to be discussing different things about marketing, digital marketing and stuff. Okay. So let me a minute. Let me share my screen. Yes. So in today's session, we are going to talk about multiple different things about marketing and things. Okay. So the session will go on for about an hour. Okay. So in between, any doubts, any questions you can ask. Okay. So you can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions. And also, okay, so if you can post your questions in the chat as well. I'll address it. Okay. So I would like to have a very interactive session. Okay. So first session is going to be purely basics about marketing and things. And I would ask few simple questions. Okay. So here and there throughout the session. Okay. So try and answer them. It's not going to be any complex. Okay. So take charge and take answer the questions, and also any topic that I'm explaining. Okay, so you're not clear about that particular topic, so you want me to explain that particular topic again, please feel free to let me know then and there, so that I can address that particular topic once again. Okay, so once you're clear, we will move on to the next stuff. Okay, so is my audio loud and clear to all? Please acknowledge. Can we start? Yes. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so first we will see who we are. Okay, so in terms of what are the different things that we do on XLR. Okay, so why us, about us, and then the different modules that you're going to be learning and how the jobs are going to work, and a small Q&A. These are the different things that we are going to be discussing. First thing is about XLR itself. Okay, so we are a company which is an initiative by IIT, IIN, and ISB alumni. Okay, so and we predominantly operate in India, and we also have footprints in different other countries as well. Basically, we train people on multiple different fronts. Okay, on digital marketing, on different other courses as well. Okay, so now moving on to how many participants that we have trained in the last over 10 years. Okay, so we have tie-ups with multiple different corporate companies, multiple different universities, multiple different colleges. Okay, and we train people on many different fronts. Okay, on these different spaces. Okay, we have trained over 2 lakh plus participants over the last 10 years. Okay, in all the different courses altogether. Okay, now who can participate in this program? Okay, so program as in who can learn digital marketing for their career. Before getting into any of the marketing things and any things related to digital marketing stuff, first thing that we will have to discuss is, okay, who can participate in this program. Okay, so freshers, which for any domain freshers. Okay, so you may be from let's say a BCom background, or you may be from engineering background, maybe from any background for that sake. Okay, so you can learn digital marketing. Why? That is because digital marketing does not come with any prerequisites. Okay, so it does not require, say for example, it is a job where you're going to work, okay, so on the internet, okay, with different tools and stuff, yes, but it does not require any technical or coding knowledge or background. Okay, so that is one advantage. Okay, and so anybody can learn digital marketing. Okay, so any domain freshers can learn digital marketing, and also people who would like to switch careers. Okay, so a lot of people do switch careers. For them also it is very useful. Okay, and business people. Okay, let's say you want to start your own business, maybe not today, okay, but down the line, okay, after 5 years you want to start a business for yourself. Okay, so in that case you can learn digital marketing and you can do digital marketing for your own business, okay, by yourself. Okay, so that for that kind of people also digital marketing will be a very good choice to learn. And then the next thing is about mompreneurs. Okay, so who have taken a career breaks. Okay, who want to rejoin, who have to come back to corporate. Okay, and work in an IT company. Okay, can switch or learn digital marketing and then get into this industry. Okay, so this industry, digital marketing itself, is a very flexible, okay, and it has a huge scope. Okay, so it is scalable. Okay, so it can be, started very small and it can be expanded to on a very large scale, be it for a business or be it for a career. For all of that, you have huge scope. Okay, now moving on to marketing. Okay, so what is marketing, guys, according to you? Just in general. Okay, what is marketing? What is marketing according to you? Yes, right. Like someone has posted in the chat. Okay, promoting products. Yes, yes, I'm getting few more answers. Process of getting people interested in the company, product or service. Very good, Marv. Good. So, marketing in general, it is considered to be the medium to promote a product or service. Okay, so let's get to whiteboard. So let us discuss it with an example. Okay, say let's assume that you want to buy let's say a smartphone. Okay, so you're a consumer and you want to buy a smartphone. Okay, and you have a budget of, let's say, 25,000 rupees. Okay, so this is your budget. In this budget you want to buy a smartphone. This is your requirement. Now let's say you know brand one and you know a product in that. Okay, and then you know brand two and you know a product in that. You know brand three, same way brand four. You know four different products from four different brands. Okay, so all of these products are falling under your price bracket. So what you're going to do next, you're going to analyze all these four products. Okay, go to these stores. Okay, try these products. Okay, look for consumer reviews. Okay, so you will do all your analysis and you will finalize one particular brand, one particular product, and you're going to buy that product. Right. So this is what you will generally do when you want to buy something, not just for a smartphone. You want to buy a backpack, you want to buy a car, you want to buy a bike. Okay, so you want to buy a laptop. Okay, so you want to buy a shirt. Okay, it is going to be the same. Okay, so in whatever brands that you already know, okay, so you are going to choose one product. Okay, so based on your brand list. Okay, so let's say here you have four brands. You're going to buy from this particular four brands only because you are aware of these four brands. So you're going to buy from these four brands only. Simple. Okay, let's say now there is another brand which is brand five. Okay, so which has more features, okay, than the first four brands. Okay, and it is more cost effective. Okay, so let's say better warranty. Like that it goes on. Let's say there is a lot of such advantages in brand 5. Okay, but the point is, it is the job of the brand to tell the consumer about all their features, right? So why you did not consider brand 5 is because you don't know about brand 5. You can only consider the brands, the products that you know about. You cannot consider something which you don't know about. So it is the job of the brand to communicate, to tell people, okay, I'm a brand like this. My brand name is, let's say, brand X. Okay, in this brand X, I have product A, B, and C. Okay, so in these three different products, these are the features that I have. These are the pricings that I have. This is the support that I provide. So like that, it is the job of the brand to tell all those details to the consumer. Okay, so if the brand fails to communicate, then people will not know about that product or brand itself. So when people don't know about it, they are not going to buy it. As simple as that, right? So here, how does the brand communicate these information to people? Is through marketing. Simple. Okay, how does this brand 5 let you guys know that there is a brand like this, there is a product like this, which has more features, which is more cost effective, which has better warranty? All these details is something that the brand wants to tell to the potential consumers. Okay, how can they do that? Is through marketing. Okay, so what is marketing now? Marketing is nothing but communication. Okay, a simple way to understand marketing is nothing but it is a way to communicate to your potential consumers. Okay, so it stands in between a brand, okay, and the consumer. Okay, so a brand has a lot of things to convey to the consumer. Okay, the brand will always want to communicate a lot of things to the consumer. Okay, say about offers, about new product launches, about new services that they are offering. Okay, so there is a lot of information that the brand wants to communicate to the consumer. How can they do that? Is through marketing. Okay, so now you understand what is marketing, guys, everyone. Any questions related to this about what is marketing? Cool. So let us move on to the next aspect is what are the different types of marketing? Okay, so this is nothing but different types of communication. Okay, so different types of communication as in, okay, so I have a product. Okay, so let's say my product is for college goers. Okay, let's keep it that. Now, let's say I'm a t-shirt company. Okay, I have manufactured a t-shirt and I want to sell it to college goers of Bangalore, of Karnataka, or whatever. Okay, so now I want to tell people, okay, so that this is my product, this is how my product looks like, all of that, right? So how do I tell people? Is through marketing, as we just discussed. Okay, so there are multiple different ways to reach people through marketing. Okay, so there is a lot of different ways to reach people. Okay, so all those ways are classified into two different aspects. Okay, all those ways are classified into two different aspects. One is traditional marketing methods, two is digital marketing methods. Okay, so maybe this program is about digital marketing only, but you have to understand what is traditional marketing, how does it work on all of that. And only then you can understand the value of digital marketing, in fact. Okay, so we will start by learning about what is traditional marketing in first place. Okay, so traditional marketing is nothing but reaching out to people, okay, in different traditional mediums. Okay, as I say, we can communicate to people through marketing. Yes. So there are lot of different traditional marketing methods through which you can communicate to people. Example, let's say all the advertising or promotions that you have seen before digital is all traditional. Say, for example, the television ads that you see. Okay, so you see a lot of television ads. Okay, so even today, okay, there's a lot of brands who invest in TV ads. Okay, that is a traditional marketing medium. You find billboards. Okay, so you go to any metro city in across the globe, you will find banners. Okay, so about traditional or digital banners. Okay, but that comes under traditional marketing only. Okay, conveying an information to you. Okay, so newspapers. Okay, so that's another great form of traditional marketing where you can you know let people know that about your product or brand or service, whatever that you want to communicate. Okay, and also you have pamphlet distributions. Okay, so you see different brands distributing pamphlet to you, okay, on the streets. That is another stuff. Okay, and then you have the radio communications. Okay, so like that, these are different forms of traditional marketing. Okay, so before digital, the only way of marketing was traditional. Okay, so before digital marketing coming into play, the only way of marketing was traditional marketing. Okay, and traditional marketing may sound old, but it is very, very strong. Okay, why I say it is strong? That is because the first newspaper launch was in early 17th centuries. which was in 1701 or 1702. Okay, so first newspaper launch was during that time. So for over, just considering newspapers itself, okay, so for over few hundred years, couple of hundred years at least, traditional marketing is into play. Okay, till date newspapers are there, till date advertisements on newspapers are there, right? So this particular form of marketing or advertising is there into the world of marketing for centuries together. Okay, for so many years, these things have been inside the industry. So now coming to digital. Okay, so digital marketing is nothing but communicating to people. Okay, so telling people, okay, about your product or service through the digital mediums. Okay, so what are these digital mediums? Okay, so be it Google. Okay, so everybody use Google. Okay, be it Facebook, be it Instagram, be it YouTube, on all these different digital platforms, you can address your brand. You can let people know about your brand through the digital methods also. Okay, so how old are these digital methods? Okay, any guesses, guys? Okay, so how old Google is? What is the age of Google or the Facebook, Instagram? What is the age of these platforms? Anyone? Right. 15 years. Yes, someone has answered. Right. So it is around 2 decades, not more than that. Okay, so it is only around 20, 30 years, not more than that. 20, 25 years, 15 to 25 years. This is the range for all these platforms. Okay, so a bunch of marketing strategies which are in place, okay, for over 200, 300 years, that is traditional. Okay, and digital has come into play in the last just 15, 20 years. Okay, but digital platforms have brought very big difference in the world of marketing and in the world of business itself. Okay, so marketing is not what you think it is. Okay, in the past. Okay, so it was a job which was not, that much preferred by many people in the past. Okay, that was considered to be a job which is very tough to do. Okay, so which needs a lot of physical work. Okay, so which needs a lot of, you know, effort that you have to put on the ground to reach out to people. Okay, it was like that. Okay, but in the last few years, okay, let's say in the last 10, 15 years, the face of marketing itself has changed. Okay, so where we can do a lot of marketing, okay, sitting at the office, okay, so much better than what traditional marketing would perform. Okay, so when you want to learn digital marketing for your career, okay, the first thing that you should be aware of is the differences between traditional and digital. Okay, so why digital marketing? Okay, why not traditional marketing? Okay, so that is what we are going to be discussing in first place. Okay, now these are some of the differences that we have taken. Okay, let me go to the whiteboard. Let's start from there. So there are many differences between both traditional versus digital. Okay, so both of these are marketing only, no doubt. Okay, so both of these segments are trying to tell people about a brand, about a product, about a service. This is what these platforms are trying to do. Traditional or be it digital. Okay, but the way each segment functions is completely different. Okay, so before getting into digital marketing itself, the first thing that we have to be discussing is about the differences between these two. Okay, so only then you will be able to understand what is the difference, what is the advantage that digital marketing has brought into the world of marketing. Okay, so first one, cost. Okay, so simple. Let's take TV for example. In cost, do you find any small businesses, okay, startups, okay, new businesses, Okay, small businesses which is let's say present only in your city, running ads on television. Have you seen any small businesses, startups running ads on TV? Yes or no? Again, let me know over chat. Yes, right, right. Yes, good. So these small businesses, okay, would like to run, okay, advertisements on television, but the problem is the television ads are very, very expensive. Okay, so it is not for all. So you usually find only big brands, okay, so who have huge marketing budgets. Okay, huge marketing budgets as in, okay, so they should be investing at least few crores, few CRs, okay, into this advertising, because there's a lot of cost involved in that. Okay, so you'll have to hire an advertising agency, you'll have to, the content team, you will have to, do the casting. Okay, so you need the actors for it, and then the shooting has to be done. Okay, and after the shoot is done, okay, so then you'll have to pay each TV channel, okay, a big amount of money. Okay, and only then they will show your ad. Okay, for how many seconds they show your ad, they're going to charge you accordingly. Okay, so like that, it is a very, very expensive process. That is why in TV you don't see any small brands running ads. Usually, okay, you see only big brands running ads. Okay, small brands usually do not run much of advertisement in these places because they cannot afford it. It is not affordable. Okay, so it is not affordable for that kind of audience. Okay, so it is not affordable for that kind of audience, that kind of businesses, in fact, to run advertisements on TV. Okay, you only find for bigger brands. Okay, so there is lot of such places in traditional like this. It is only for bigger brands can afford. Okay, let's leave the big budget scenario. Let's talk about small budget. Okay, small business scenario itself. Okay, let's say a pamphlet, okay, or a flyer. Okay, let's assume that you have a restaurant, okay, in a city like, let's say, Hyderabad or Bangalore. Okay, and you want to distribute a pamphlet about your restaurant. Say for example, you have an event that you're organizing. Okay, so at the end of this month, okay, so some festival. For that festival, you're organizing an event in your restaurant. Okay, so you want to tell people, okay, about there is an event like this which is going to happen in my restaurant in this particular date. Okay, in this particular space. Okay, these are the details that you want to tell people. Let's say you want to tell people through a flyer, through a pamphlet. Okay, there are three different stages you'll have to spend money to distribute your pamphlet. The first one, design. Okay, the second stage is printing it. The third stage is distributing it. Okay, so these are the three different stages you will have to spend money to distribute a pamphlet. Okay, so the first stage, design. Even for digital marketing, you need designs. Okay, without images, okay, so without designers, okay, so we cannot do any marketing. So let's leave that. Okay, coming to the next one, printing. This printing is not even there in digital. Okay, print media is only for traditional. So let's leave that also. Let's only consider the distribution cost, the third stage. Okay, so what is the cost that you have to spend, okay, to distribute a pamphlet in a city like Hyderabad or Bangalore? Okay, so if you want to cover the full city, okay, so you should at least do it for 20-25 days. Okay, so that you cover the full city. Okay, before the event, 20-25 days before, you should start distributing a pamphlet, right? So you need at least 2 or 3 people to distribute your, okay, which means 2 to 3 people is what you need to distribute your pamphlet. Okay, and each person, when you're hiring a proper agency and you're doing it and all, each person is going to easily charge you somewhere around 500 to 800 rupees. Let's just take the minimum range, 500. Okay, so this three people, they are going to cost you 500 rupees a day to distribute this pamphlet. Okay, so when you're hiring an agency and all, it might cost slightly higher also. Let's keep it in the lower numbers, average numbers 500. Okay, so approximately you have to spend somewhere around 1000 to 1500 rupees a day. This is the distribution cost for a pamphlet, metro city in the country. Okay, so this is the money involved, or this is the pain involved in distributing a pamphlet. Now let us compare this with digital. Okay, the top two selling platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so these two platforms are very important. Okay, and of course you guys spend a lot of time inside these platforms, right? So when you want to run advertisements inside this particular platform, then you need to spend some money. Yes, of course. Okay, so again, you need designers. Those costs are always there. Now, only let's talk about the distribution cost again. How much Facebook or Instagram is asking you to invest in that platform? The minimum budget for Facebook and Instagram advertisement is $1 a day. It's very cheap. $1 a day is what? Around, say, less than 85 rupees a day. Okay. In fact, in the past, it was only 40. In the last few years is what they have increased it to 85. Even then, this is the cheapest platform to run advertisements now. Okay. So 85 rupees a day is a layman price. Anybody can afford. Okay. So any business, okay. Let's say I'm a small store. Okay. So I have a small clothing store in my locality. Okay. I sell t-shirts, I sell shirts. Okay. I just have one store. Okay. Which is, let's say, around selling only one particular kind of clothing to people of one locality. That is all is my business. Okay, I'm not a big company. I don't have a brand stuff. I'm a small store. Okay. Can I invest 85 rupees a day for my marketing? I can. 85 or 100 rupees a day, I can invest. Okay. So for every small business, social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, is a great opportunity to run advertising. Because why? Because it is affordable. Okay, so it is very much affordable, very much cost efficient. Okay, for the businesses. That is why when you open, let's say, Facebook, or when you open, let's say, Instagram, you find ads from many different brands. Okay, so you don't find ads only from big brands. You don't find only ads from Amazon, only ads from Flipkart. No, you find ads from every small company, okay, which is located only in your town, only in your city. They also advertise. Okay, and big companies also advertise here. There is a space for everyone. Okay, because it is flexible. Okay, you want to invest only $1 a day, you want to invest only 85 rupees a day and do marketing inside Facebook, Instagram, you can do that. Okay, or you want to invest, let's say, 10,000 rupees a day and you want to reach a lot of people inside social media. You're a big brand, you want to cover a whole city or whole state. Okay, you can definitely do that also. Okay, so digital marketing is affordable compared to the traditional marketing. And that is why in the last few years, if you notice, there is a lot of small companies who are very successful because they are able to promote their product, because they are able to market their product to people at a lesser cost using digital marketing. So this advantage of cost in digital marketing, okay, so has made a very big difference in the whole of business industry itself. Okay, so you're clear with this difference, guys? Any questions, any doubts related to this, related to the cost factor of digital marketing? You can let me know now. Cool. No doubts. Cool. Thanks for answering in the chat. So now let us go to the second factor. Okay. Cool. Cool. So let us move to the second factor. Okay. So second factor is measurable. Okay. This is a very, very important factor to discuss. Okay. This makes a huge difference in marketing itself. Okay. Let's go to whiteboard again to start discussing about the second difference. Okay. Again, between traditional versus digital. Okay. The second difference is data. Measuring is nothing but data. So what is data? Data is information. Okay, we can say data is nothing but information. In general, this is what data means. Okay, so it is a piece of information which tells you something about something about someone. Okay, so about something about a geography, about a people. It can be on any different thing. Data is nothing but information. In marketing, what is the information that we are talking about? Okay, so what is data in marketing? Okay, so that is nothing but consumer response. Okay, 1 minute, guys. See, data is information, and what is marketing data? Is nothing but consumer information. Consumer in the sense, the people who are interested to buy your product or service. Okay, and let's say when you do some marketing activity, okay, how people have responded to that particular marketing activity is also data. Consumer information, consumer responses. Okay, so these are different data pointers that comes in marketing. Right, now let's see what is the difference in between traditional data and digital data. Okay, let us take newspaper ad. Okay, let's assume you're working for a brand. Okay, so your brand name is, let's say, brand X. This is your brand. You're launching a product. What product you're launching? You're launching a, let's say, a Bluetooth headphones. Okay, so you already have different products that you are selling. Okay, along with that, you do want to sell. Okay, so you don't want to introduce a new product, which is Bluetooth headphones. Okay, now for this advertisement, you are choosing newspaper. Okay, so you are buying a very premium space in a newspaper. Okay, the front full page. Okay, so the front full page coverage is what you're buying to let people know that I am brand X. Okay, so I am launching a new product which is Bluetooth headphones. Okay, so this is what you're doing. This would, a front full page would easily cost you, say, about 50-60 lakhs. Okay, very easily. Let's leave the cost. Okay, let's only talk about data now. Now you have paid that money to the newspaper company. Okay, let's say to Indian Express or to Hindu or any such newspaper company. You have paid the price, and your advertisement, your ad is in the front full page of the newspaper. Okay, so it is there in the front full page of the newspaper. Okay, so you paid the company and the company has put your ad in the front full page. So there will be people looking at your advertisement on newspaper. There will be people who are buying your product after looking at the ad. Okay, so traditional marketing will definitely give you returns, no doubt about it. Okay, But the problem is, can you measure, okay, can you measure the data about how many people have looked at your ad? Can you measure that? People who looked at your ad, can you measure this data? Yes or no? Post your answers in the chat. You're running an advertisement on newspaper, okay, and the newspaper company is placing your ads in the front page, and then they are distributing the newspaper to all the people, okay. So can you measure how many people have looked at it? Yeah, Sureka, how do you measure? Yes, Moshmi, you cannot measure. Yes, right, right. So the problem is, yes, right, right, Swati. Okay. So the problem is, the newspaper company will tell you a number that I have distributed, okay, say for example, okay, so the newspaper company will tell you a number. I have distributed, example, let's say 10,000 copies to the city. Okay. So this is what the newspaper company will tell you. Okay. With this, you cannot, right, Sohana, we cannot measure. Okay. So with this, we cannot say that this 10,000 people have looked at my ad. My newspaper has reached to 10,000 different homes. Okay. So that is the only number that I have. I don't know how many people have looked at my ad. I don't know how many people have, let's say bought my product. Okay. I don't know how many people have liked it, how many people did not like it. Okay. I don't know any such details about my advertising campaign. Okay. Why I don't not know anything about this? It is because traditional is one way communication. One way communication, which means through traditional marketing, which is through TV ads, through newspaper ads, all of that, you can tell people about your product. Okay. But let's say if people want to reply back to it, okay, let's say, for example, I'm looking at the newspaper ad of the Bluetooth headphones. Okay. I don't like it. Okay. And I want to tell that. Can I tell that to the newspaper? No, I cannot. Let's say I like it. I like the product very much. I like the pricing. Okay. So I want to show that interest. Okay. I may not buy it now, but I may buy it in the future. But I like the product. I want to express my emotion that I like the product. Can I express that on a newspaper? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's say I'm going to buy the product. So can I tell the newspaper that I'm going to buy the product? No. I can go to store, I can go to the website or to the store and I can buy the product. So basically, it may be any kind of response. Okay. So a person who may like it, who may not like it, who's going to buy it. Okay. So whatever is the response from the consumer, it cannot be accepted by the traditional communication methods. That is the same for newspapers. That is the same for television ads. That is the same for radio advertisement, any form of traditional advertisement. You tell something to people, but people cannot tell something back to you. Okay, this is what traditional medium is. Whereas the next question that comes to your mind should be, what happens in digital? People can respond. And even if people don't respond, I can measure. Example, say I'm running an ad on Google or on Facebook or on Instagram, any of these spaces. Okay. So first thing that I get to know is impressions. What are impressions? number of people who have looked at my advertisement. Okay, say I have spent 10,000 rupees on Facebook, right? Mostly we can measure it very easily in digital. Okay, so I am running an advertisement paying 10,000 rupees to Facebook and Instagram. So now, first thing that Facebook and Instagram will tell me is, you have run ads, let's say for 5 days, spending 10,000 rupees. In this 5 days, let's say 20,000 people, 25,000 people have looked at your ad. So first thing I will get to know is how many people have looked at my ad. Okay. What is the next thing that I get to know? How many clicks I have got. Okay, so clicks are nothing but people who have clicked on my ad. Let's say if 20,000 people have looked at my advertisement. Okay, in that 3,000, 4,000 people might click on it. Okay, so let's say 10%, 20% of the people who have looked at my ad might click on my ad. So I will know how many people have looked on it also. I will know how many people have clicked on my ad also. Okay, and also let's say some people come to my website and then let's say they buy my product. That is called as conversion. Okay, so conversion is nothing but people who bought my product. All this is example things, considering it as a e-commerce product company. Okay, so while running ads on digital, there are many data metrics that I can measure. Okay, so this is not the only three things that I get to know. No, there is tons of different data metrics that we can measure. These are the primary things for you to understand as basics. Okay, so I get to know how many people are looking at my ad as in the name of impressions. I get to know how many people have clicked on it in the name of clicks. I get to know how many people have bought my product in the name of conversions. So, okay, so while spending 10,000 rupees on Facebook, Instagram, okay, or let's say I spend 1,000 rupees on Facebook, Instagram, or I spend 100 rupees on Facebook, Instagram, I get this data. For spending 100, let's say 200 people have looked at your ad. In that 200, let's say 20 people have clicked on your ad. In that 20, let's say 1 people have bought my product. So this data helps me to understand more about my product and my audience. Who is buying it? Okay, so when they are buying it, okay, who is not buying it? Okay, all these information I get to know. Okay, so what is the use of this information? Now I've told that I get this data. Okay, we don't get much of data in traditional, we get good data in digital. This is clear now. Okay, but what is the use of the data? Do I need this data to do marketing? Can't I do marketing without data? I know. How did the traditional marketing did survive so many years without precise data? There is data in traditional, but it is not precise. Okay, so what is the use of this particular data? That is the next thing that we are going to discuss. Let me give you an example. Okay, so I'm selling a, okay, so one of my past lines. Okay, so I'm selling a food product. Okay, so it's a Indian food product. Okay, so it is sold in UK. Okay, it's not in full UK and all, it's just in London. It's a small business. Okay, so small business selling a food product in one city in UK, London. Okay, so the primary advertisement is social media. Inside social media, we have many different things, right? So let's say Facebook and Instagram. In these two places only, the advertisements were happening. Okay, so after 8 weeks, okay, after advertising that product for 8 weeks on Facebook, Instagram, for to the people of London, okay, looking at the data, I was able to get a clear graph of in overall sales. Okay, in overall sales, women who have bought the product is higher, around let's say 68%. Okay, so out of, let's say if I'm selling 10 people, 10 products, in that 6 to 7 products are bought by women. Okay, men, how many they have bought? Around 21%. Okay, the rest of the sales were unknown. Okay, close to another 10-12%, 13% was unknown. Okay, so with this data, this is one data pointer that I've got it through the advertisement. Okay, with this data, I come to a fair conclusion that women are more interested in my product. It is a very simple, common food product. It is not any gender specific food product and all. It's a very simple, common food product. Okay, but based on the 8-week data, okay, I'm able to understand that women are showing. I've showed it to both the genders. For all the 8 weeks, I showed my ad to both the genders, to men also, to women also. Okay, but women have responded better. Okay, so out of 10 sales, 6 to 7 sales are from women. So what I did, I convinced the client to invest higher budgets only for women. Let's say if I'm spending 50 euros in advertising, I started to spend 35 euros only on women. Okay, so I increased my marketing budget. Okay, so I increased my marketing budget only to women. Okay, as a result of this action, okay, in the coming weeks, in the next 4 weeks or 8 weeks, the overall number of sales have improved. Why? Because let's say I was showing to 10 men and 10 women. Okay, in that 10 men, only 1 or 2 was buying. In the 10 women, okay, 6 to 7 were buying. Okay, so this was the number what I got. Now, by increasing the marketing budget, what I did, I started to show to 20 women and 10 men. So I'm showing my advertisement to more women in that particular city, which will give me more sales. So how am I able to take this decision? Okay, so how am I coming to this conclusion that if I show my product more to women, I'll get more result? Based on the data that I have, based on the sales data that I have. Okay, this is how the data helps in marketing. It helps you to understand your audience. Okay, it helps you to identify your potential space where you can sell more, and according to that data, you can make differences in your marketing activities, which will eventually increase your overall sales. Okay, so this is the second difference, okay, which is data. Clear about this difference, guys? Any questions, doubts in this difference? Do let me know. Cool, cool. Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you, Anita. Now let us move to the third one. Okay, so what is the third difference? Targeting. Okay, so targeting is one of the very important, of course, all the things whatever we are discussing is important only. Okay, but targeting has some special unique things which others don't have. Okay, let us take a product for example, guys. I want you guys to answer. Okay, so now this is going to be simple questions. Let's take a product scenario, for example, baby soaps. Okay, now who is the target audience for baby soaps? What does this target audience mean? Which means people who may buy your product. Okay, so let's say for example, I'm selling printed t-shirts. Okay, So who would buy printed t-shirts? I'm selling it for both the genders. People between, let's say, age group, college goers. Okay, so people between the age group of, let's say, 16, 17 or 18 to 25, 30. This is the age group who would mostly buy my printed t-shirts, right? So like that, who is the target audience for baby soaps? Right, Anita, right? Anita has said mothers. And Moshmi, parents. Yes, good. Parents. Others, any other answers? So both of your answers are perfect. Okay. Mothers and parents. Right. So only especially mothers, because they take the decision of buying soaps. Usually not the dads. Okay. Or in general, we can say parents. Okay. Mothers and parents of, let's say, newborn to, let's say, let's assume 5-year-old kids. This is the target audience. Right. Now my question is, can I show my product, which is my baby soap product, okay, to this people, to mothers, to parents, okay, of newborns to 5-year-old kids through television? Can I do that? Can I reach this audience through TV ad? Yes or no? Yes, right, Anita. You're right. We can reach. No doubt, no question about it. Okay. Through TV, can we reach this audience? Yes, 100%. Okay, because people watch TV. Yes, Swati, you're right. Okay. So people watch TV. Okay. So, and definitely do parents watch TV? So there is no question. They definitely, we can reach out to these people through TV. Okay. Now the second question is, I want to reach only to parents. Okay. So can I reach to parents through TV? The answer is yes. Now I want to reach only to parents through TV. I want only parents to look at my ad. Can I do that on TV? Right. Right, Moshe. So we cannot do that. Anybody who is watching that particular TV channel will look at my ad. Okay, he could be a person. Okay, so exactly, right, most. Everyone who is watching the TV will watch the ad. Parents may watch, may not watch. Okay, so I'm not targeting anyone. I'm showing it to everyone. So what I am doing, okay, in traditional, what am I doing without targeting? I am doing mass communication. Okay, so I am doing mass communication where I am trying to tell about my product to everyone in that particular channel. Can be a TV channel, it can be a radio, it can be a newspaper, whatever it is. I'm not targeting anyone. I'm showing it to everyone. And that is why it is expensive. There is a difference in showing something to 20 people and showing something to 100 people, right? Let's say you're targeting Hyderabad. Okay. Let's say in Hyderabad, 20% of Hyderabad population is parents. I'm just giving a random number. It is not any factual numbers. It's a random number. Okay. Let's assume 20% of your target location is parents. In traditional marketing, you don't have a way to target this 20%. Okay. So what do? You do mass communication. You show it to all 100% people. So you have to pay higher. Right. So that is why traditional is expensive. Okay. So that is not the case in digital. Okay, so in digital, it is right opposite. We target in specific. let's say I want to make sure only my parents, only parents should look at my ad, or only people who are searching for, say, soaps, baby soaps should look at my ad. I don't want to show to others. Okay, specific targeting I can do in digital marketing. So I don't show to all 100% people. If I want, I can do that also in digital, but I can be very specific and I can show it only to them. So I get business directly only from them. My marketing cost is low. My conversion is high. If I show to everyone also, only parents are going to buy it. A person who's not a parent will not need a baby soap. He will not buy it. So it's an irrelevant ad to him. But let's say I show only to parents. So it is all relevant people. So the chances that they may buy my product is higher. Okay, much higher, okay, than showing it to everyone. Okay, so that is the advantage of targeting. Okay, so clear with targeting, guys? Any questions in targeting? Cool, cool, right, cool, good. Okay, I have a question for you. Okay, so I want you to find answers for this question before you come to tomorrow's session. Okay, so we have talked many things negative for traditional and positive for digital, right? Let's take two different companies, Flipkart and Amazon. Okay, it is digital e-commerce companies in the country, top two digital e-commerce companies in the country. They have no offline business, nothing. Their complete business is online only. Right. Question is, do they run traditional ads? Do you find TV ads from Flipkart? Do you find TV ads from Amazon? Yes or no? Yes. Right, Moshmi. They do run traditional ads. Okay. Right, Anita. Right, Siva. Yes, Swati. So you guys are right. They do run traditional ads. Now the question is, why an online business is running traditional ads? Think about it. And tomorrow we will start with this. I want your answers for this question. Okay. Why online business? They know they cannot target specifically. They know it is very expensive. They know they cannot get data like what they do get on digital. Okay. So, but still, till date, okay, as we speak, these brands like Amazon, Flipkart are investing in traditional ads, which means there are some reasons, right? Predict those reasons. Okay, think about this. Okay, so why an online business is running traditional ads? Okay, right. You're right, Anita. Okay, so think about more of such answers and come back with those answers tomorrow. We will start with that and we will go on to the next topics tomorrow. Okay. Any questions you have, guys? I'm just posting the question in the chat. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Moshmi. Just posting the question in the chat also. Okay. So a lot of people have interacted well. Good. Okay. So I want others who did not interact much today also to be interactive tomorrow. Think about these answers. You have 1 day time. Now, okay, come back with answers tomorrow. We will start with those. We will discuss why these brands are doing it, and we will go to the other topics for tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Azhar. We'll meet up tomorrow, okay?
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, students.